So, if you don't know me, I am a gardener, first of all. I'm also a somewhat homesteader. I'm trying to build a small farm out there. I'm living in two locations and I'm trying to get it together, which is why I haven't been out here. Excuse me, I haven't been on here in a while. But I got to get my garden together because I'm running out of time. Now, you all remember when we planted all of those herbs? I took some of the zinnias out, but all of them need to be repotted. I don't know if we're going to get all of them done, but I'm going to try to do some of all of them on this thing. I can't see who that is, but thank you for coming in. Mike's Cat Gardener. I think that's what it said. How you doing, Mike? I know it's late. I know it's late, but you know what? I ain't doing what I'm supposed to. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I am a YouTuber, and that's what I need to do. Put out uh-oh put out my YouTube videos. But what I'm a bad YouTuber if I don't do what I'm supposed to do. So today we're gonna do these herbs. This is Up Pop Me Please. I haven't named it yet. I just put the live on. I don't even know what day it is. Monday, Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. Wednesday. Y'all could tell me. I'm retired, right? I've been so busy. So busy. We are trying to put fencing up out there. I'm not doing it by myself. I have some help, and it's taking a lot. Taking a lot out of me. I don't feel comfortable filming everyone. Although they said it was okay for me to film, I just, I don't feel right about that. So I haven't been filming out there, and then, the garden is growing. Who is that? How are you doing? Lisa, I think. I can't see it. Okay, so we're gonna up plant some of this thing. What we have here is we have some oregano in this row right here. This one right here, right there on the side. I'll turn it around so y'all can see. So the little short one right here on the side is oregano. This is toothache plant. This ferny looking one right there, that's feverfew. These two rows, I gave some away and I put some on the yard. These are zinnias. This is borage. Borage is huge. I got to get them out first. And then we have calendula. Did the calendula come up? Yeah, it did. And then we have lavage. Lavage looked like it's going away on me. I had it outside in Texas. It's been warm, very warm, and then it's been very, very cold. So I said I was gonna start with the board, right? Y'all know I got my bucket of my favorite soil here. I went um back to my old soil because the other one wasn't working. And of course I didn't bring anything to get this thing out. And this thing, here we are. I lost some root. This is borage. Now we're gonna repot this stuff quickly. It don't take much to repot this stuff. Hell, it don't take much to plant this stuff, tell you the truth. All you gotta do is do it. They get way too big to be in these little itty bitty this little itty bitty cell tray. I didn't bring anything out here to help me move it. I had my chicks outside and it got cold and now they're sneezing. You hear that? That's a chick. Turkey chicks. Turkey chicks are very delicate, by the way. You breathe on them wrong and they will pass away on you. Trying to gently pull this thing out. There's another borage right there. Some of my borage went away on me, but that's okay. It's my first time planting borage. So there's that. I got these seeds from Survival Garden Seeds, a packet of seeds. So most of this stuff is like perennials. Maybe I put too much I put some what was this stuff? Um put some dust in there. Maybe I put too much in there because they're over there sneezing. I think it's because I put too much of the um I forget what that stuff is called. I put too much of that dust level stuff. It boards off flies, but it's very silt level. This this is a zinnia. I'll put that in the pot in a minute. Now there's two of them here, so I'm gonna try to separate them. See that? When you get a plant that has more than one in them, I don't know about you, but I don't let anything go to waste. So because there was two of them, I separated them I'm planting this one, and then I'm gonna plant the other one. Yeah, I put too much dust in there, and it's dusting me with them right now. Because I didn't want any flies near them, but I think I made a mistake. And I'll tell you what, turkey chicks, I don't have much luck with them jokers. I bought some from an actual farm this time, and I thought I was doing better, but shoot, these jokers are delicate. You gotta give them more heat. And chicks are more resilient than they are. Chicken chicks, way more resilient than turkey chicks. They are just giving me the blues, and they're not cheap. So there's our borage. Our borage is done. Yay! So I pulled one of my my flowers out, my zinnias out. So we're gonna plant that. I got my pots here. I'm trying to keep it upbeat. I'm trying to keep it upbeat. I went now. Let me tell you what I've been doing out there. So y'all saw the little video about the shelter. I know it wasn't much. It didn't last long, but I just want to give y'all a slight update. So what we're doing is we're building like plats, like parcels, or we're parting out the land so that the sheep can't go just every sheep and the goats can't just go everywhere because them jokers have been leaving and coming back at will. If you're building fence for sheep and goats or cows or anything that can make a hole, do not use well wire. That's what I learned. Well wires is cheaper, but well wire will not withstand a goat or a sheep if they want to get out. They just bust right through it. So I went and got cattle cattle, I forget what it's called, cattle wire. And it's thicker and it twists. So we've already done all the borage. We got that one little zinnia right here. I'm gonna put this to the side, right? Okay, because I ain't doing no more zinnias. I need to get the what is this? Calendula. I'm gonna get the calendula out. Now these calendula, apparently I put a whole bunch of them in these pods. And this thing, I'm pulling them up. They coming up, but shoot, they suffering for it. There's three of them in this little thing right there. They seem like they're strong plants because they've been here a while. They've been here way too long. They were sitting over there for a while, and then I put them outside to harden off. And I said, well, once they harden off, then I'll replant them. Well, they hardened off. There's two of them here, and they're twisted on each other. So I'm gonna just, if they don't want to come apart, and I've already ripped, basically ripped them up out of the ground, I'm just gonna go ahead and plant them. I'm not gonna traumatize them any more than they already are. Filling this one up, make a hole, and just punch it in. There is no shame to my game, and I'm not trying to make this harder than it has to be. Here we are, calendula. Now, calendula is a trap crop. That's what I call it. From what I've heard, I grew calendula last year. It draws some of the bad bugs away from your other plants. It's pretty though. It's a pretty plant, and I don't mind pretty. So I got one more calendula, and then I'm gonna stop. This one is just one right here. And I'm just going to the base of this thing and pulling it up as gently as possible. And it's working. I'm getting the whole thing out because this thing was becoming root bound. All of them. I got roots coming out the bottom of the tray. That's what happens if you wait too long, the roots will start going towards the water. This is an example. See that down there? It's coming out because it wants to expand and it's looking for more, first is all looking for more moisture and it's looking for more nutrients. Okay, so we got 4 of those done. Now we're going to go on to the toothache plant. Oh, I love this plant. This plant works. You get the, how you doing? I can't see you, but thank you for coming. I can't see the name. I don't have you on my iPad. I have you on my iPhone. Thank you for coming. It's late night, but hopefully everybody will see it on the replay. I've also had a little bit of trouble loading, so that's another reason why some of the stuff took a little bit of while. Because I was like, 4 days. I never take 4 days to load something. Never. Well, apparently never don't mean never anymore. See that? See that toothache plant? See the roots? That's what happened when you wait too long. The roots start going other places where it don't belong. Well, now it has room. Now it has more room. Yep. Don't waste your time. Don't let your stuff go to waste. If you plant it, go ahead and try to upplant it or put it in the ground. If you don't have any other choice, and you don't have any more pots, it's better for you to put it in the ground than to let it just stay in these little pots and deteriorate, because that's what'll happen. Roots will start wrapping upon itself. I don't know how many of these. Now, Jamerica, did you put? Did I put? I think I got different plants in one little pot. Let me go to the bottom and pull them up. Now is not, that is too many plants. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What was I thinking? They're all toothache. All of them. There's too many in here. I'm mad at myself. So I'm gonna pull them apart. I ain't got no choice but to plant them. There's too many of them in here. Look at that. And I do not like wasting, y'all. There's two right here. Look at that. That's two. I'm gonna put them right here. And this dog gonna make me go off on her. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. People talk about you being fake. Well, I'm the real deal. I'm just as if you see me acting a little crazy, that's exactly how I act. Actually, our problem probably worse than what y'all see, because YouTube would probably ban me if I said what I really want to say. God is still working on me, okay? He ain't done with me yet. I try, but it ain't easy. Sometimes my tongue just slip, just, you know what they say, the tongue is wicked. I'm like, did I just say that? Oh my god! It's easy when I'm filming, because I just edit it out. Y'all don't hear half the crazy stuff I say. And I will watch the video and say, "Oh no, that'll never fly." And I just edited it out. Or I was like, my tongue gets too loose, and I tell you stories that I don't want y'all to know about. So I just edit it out. But when I'm live, I can't I can't edit. So I gotta watch what I say. So we got one tray done. Where's my here's the other trays. One tray done. It's a good thing I brought trays with me. One down. Now, if y'all want to know where these trays come from, and some people say it's silly to tell people where you got stuff from, I bought these trays and these pots. They came as a set from Amazon. They're 4-inch pot with trays. They weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive either. So that's where they came from. I don't like going to the store anymore, because at halftime I can't find what I need in there. I go online, I find exactly what I need, and I'm more relaxed. I don't have to deal with the general public. There's nothing wrong with the general public. They just get sometimes they have their kids, and uh or they them shoot. It's not the kid. Sometimes it's the grown-ups that get on my doggone nerves. I'll be like, oh my god, what did you just do? I see things, all kind of crazy stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm saying, if this is what's going on out in the streets, I'm doing just fine. I want the other day, I was driving to the off-grid property, and somebody had road rage. They cut me off. I was trying to get in a left-hand lane because I need to make a left-hand turn to go into the woods, right? And they thought that I was going too slow. So they sped past me, and then they slowed down. I was like, okay, let me just let this damn fool go. Because I slowed down and then they saw me turn off. And then I guess their road rage, diminished because they realized I had to get in the left hand lane to make a left hand turn on the highway to get off, to pull off. I wasn't just purpose. Some people now I have had people who purposely went in the left hand lane and slowed down traffic, and that is certainly annoying. I understand it, but I was trying to get all out of there. I was trying to get off. They're like, this little so and so, because they could see you from the back of your car, whether you're a woman or a man. This little so and so is slowing down people in the left hand lane. No, I was trying to get out of there. I was trying to leave. I was trying to go turn off. Because I have had people who go on the left hand lane, especially when I was late for work. Jesus Christ. Woo, I'll be hot. I'll be like, oh God, I'm late. I got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's gonna take me 25 to get into the parking lot. And then the parking lot, I'll be timing it out. I'll be like, okay, once I get to the parking lot, then I gotta find parking. Oh man, that's another 5 minutes driving around looking for parking. Because if you're late, there ain't no parking spots. Now here in Austin, I mean, I'll be adding it up. And then there'll be somebody in the damn left-hand lane lollygagging, getting on everybody's doggone nerves. Passive aggressive driver. That's what that's called. Shoot, that's when I get irritated. I get irritated. Or I get super irritated when there's an accident. Because then I leave on time, right? Man, accident. So I started using one of the apps to bypass the road, and them apps will take you down some dark alleys. I'll be like, where the heck am I? I ain't never seen this part of Austin. Why are there still cows out here? It's supposed to be a city. And it'll take you and swing you around, and you'll end up you I couldn't believe that I got to work. Approximate driving time, 15 minutes. And I was like, 15 minutes? This highway is backed up. And it'd be like, get off right now. Turn left, turn right. And I'm like, what the heck is, why I've never seen this stuff before. I end up at work early. Everybody else is coming in. And you wonder why people have such an attitude sometimes early in the morning when you get to work. It's because they done went through HEWL trying to get there on the highway. They all got attitude because everybody is suffering from stress, not stress, stress. In zone 6, road rage drivers. Yeah, we got road rage. We got bad drivers out here, and well, people ain't that bad about road rage. I mean, they'll do what stuff like they did to me when I was trying to get off the highway the other day. Get in front of you, speed in front of you, and slow down because they don't think you belong in the left lane. But people don't mess around in Texas because you come up to somebody's car the wrong way. Well, everybody packing, everybody. So you don't do that. One time I was at the when I first got to Texas, I was at a drive-through. Um, what is it, Whataburger, right? And I was like, I was calling up my friend, and I was like, this doggone woman is just sitting here. She won't move forward so I can order my stuff. He said, whatever you do, Jamerica, do not get out that car. Don't get out. Just sit there and wait. Be patient. You can't be aggressive with people in Texas. It's not safe. So we did the toothache plant. This is it right here. I know what it looks like, so I'm good. And the next one we're gonna do is Laval. No, feverfew. If I can find it. Feverfew is hiding. Feverfew look like a fern. So I'm gonna get feverfew is right here, and I'll show it to you in just a second when I get one of them up. What is this? Stinging nettle? Stinging nettle is getting shaded out. Shoot, I didn't even know you were there. I went out to when we were out there the other day, I saw a flower. It was a purple flower, right? And I said, what the heck is that? Turns out it's a herb. I forget what the name of the herb is. It's like, what? Some of this stuff that we are buying grows naturally around. Like we have wild raspberries growing out in the woods. Just wild, just growing. There's a whole bunch of stuff out there that we are paying for in the supermarket or at the big box store that are wild plants. What was that other thing we found the other day? We found some now somebody might have planted this one. Some agave. Y'all know I took a piece of that joker because they put off pups. I was like, we need to dig up a couple of pups because they agave is running $50. They say people shouldn't tell. It's bad manners to tell people how much to say how much things cost, but agave is running $50 here in Texas in the big box store. I was like, dig that joker up. Dig one of the pups up. I didn't dig the main plant up, but I took one of the pups. Cactus. Cactus is wild in Texas. A whole bunch of stuff that we are buying that we should be getting for free. All we have to do is know what to look for. Okay. I took my oh gosh, I can't pull this one up. This is oregano. Let me see if I can get it up like this. Um what was that plant that I saw? It was purple flowers. It might have been stinging nettle. No, it was milk thistle. That's what it was. I said, I know that plant. I've seen that plant before because I'm a gardener, right? I said, I've seen that plant before. I haven't seen it a lot, but and then when I saw the one that I saw, it was all over the place. Man, and we paying for it. We paying for the seeds and all this stuff. This stuff is growing wild. Just depends on where you are. Okay, I got this. I think I got the oregano. Please come up. Please, please, please. All right. There's my oregano right there. Oh, and I can smell it. Oregano, I planted in bunches. And oregano is a natural to fight off stuff. Just look it up. Look it up. Oregano is real good for you. When my chicks are sick, if they have a cold or anything, if they have some kind of virus or they're coughing or something, I put this oregano and I put garlic in their water. Then it goes away. I also I don't put oregano in I do that to the chickens. I also put garlic in my sheep and goats water. Garlic powder. That's what I use. They look like they if they stool is a little bit loose. I have a dewormer though that I use also. But if their stool is a little bit loose, I go ahead and I put garlic powder in their water, a bunch of it. I buy it by the I buy it by the. Come on now. Come on. I buy it by the gallon. Or is it the no, I buy it by the pound. I buy it by the pound. So a pound of powdered garlic. I sure do. Okay. So we got two. Oh gosh. Got two of those. Let's get another one. I promised myself I was gonna forget four. Now, what are you? I'm losing it. Let me see. What is that? That is lavage. When did I pull lavage out? That's lavage. This is what lavage looks like. This is what oregano looks like. See, the leaves are different. Put that over here. I don't see. It's a good thing I noticed that. I was like, wrong plant. I'm running out of soil, so we're gonna stop in a minute. All right. One more oregano. I got oregano outside. Oregano is a perennial. Most of these plants that I am planting are they are they're perennials. They don't die unless you don't give them water. You let them freeze to death. My oregano from last year, I left it outside and it's still alive. As long as you protect it from the wind, it don't get too cold. It'll be around for a while. A lot of things that we grow and let go to the wayside, they are perennials. Perennials mean that they don't have an expiration date. Now, if we do something like let them get too cold or stop watering them or just drag them out of the ground like a lot of us do, then yeah, they ain't gonna be there. Then you got to start over. Sort of like me and them damn sweet potatoes. I should have said I purposely left those sweet potatoes. Somebody was saying something about the sweet potatoes. Let me tell you something. So even if I didn't intend to have the sweet potatoes there, which I did, I left them there. My mom had passed away and I just couldn't do it. That's the truth. I just couldn't do it. I just didn't have it in me to go out there and drag up some sweet potatoes when I was trying to deal with that. And I said to myself, well, how did they do in the olden days? I mean, we have volunteer plants that come up every now and then anyway. I mean, I have flowers that come up, zinnias come up, tomato plants have came up, basil has come up. What's the difference between basil and sweet potatoes? None. And what I've done is planted around the sweet potatoes and left them there. You ain't got to dig that stuff up, and it went through a winter. I researched it though. So from what I've heard from a lady who actually did it, she said she let them grow 5 years, consecutive years in that same spot. And then she was at the point of diminishing returns, which means she wasn't getting very many sweet potatoes anymore. But I ain't at 5 years. I'm at, let me see, the first year I grew them in that spot. Man, I think I harvested 8 5-gallon buckets of sweet potatoes. Last year, I just harvested them when I wanted to eat a sweet potatoes, which is what I'm going to do. It doesn't make any sense for me to drag them out of the ground and put them. I mean, I could. I'm gonna take some out of the ground, what I want, but some are gonna stay right there. They're gonna stay right there in that ground. Why are we replanting stuff all the time? We got so many plants that I mean, and buying seed. Oh my gosh. Get your seeds from your plants. I I see people buying papaya plants. Get a papaya. I got a papaya right over there. Look, I'm looking at it. That I'm just gonna get the seeds out of and throw it on top of some soil. I got papaya trees that are about as tall as this table, so they're about 4 or 5 feet high from last year, and it came from a papaya seed. I ain't buying no papayas from the supermarket. I ain't buying no papaya plants from the supermarket. I bought papaya, ate the papaya, and put the seeds in the ground. And you know, you don't know what is this? Calendula. You don't know if you're gonna be able to do it until you do it. So I got these. Let me get these out. These are my zinnias, and they taking up a lot of light. There's two of them in here, so I'm gonna plant these. But a lot of the stuff that we redoing and buying seeds is just a waste. If you're growing the stuff, let a few of them go to seed. And especially if you buy heirloom seeds, because those jokers are expensive and they're hard to find. Now everybody sell a lot of places don't sell heirloom seeds. And there's nothing wrong with any type of seeds as long as you're trying to grow something and do for your family. Everything's not going to grow perfectly, but should you get something, you just have to plant it. I know there's people pushing for that heirloom thing. That's a good thing because heirloom, they're they're uh they're the originals, right? I tell you what, a hybrid tomato is better. A hybrid tomato is better than not having any tomatoes at all. I went to the supermarket and to Wally World the other day. They used to have them in bins piled up, Roma tomatoes. They ain't doing that no more. They put them in packages and they look like hell. I said it's a good thing I'm planting my own stuff because this stuff looks like trash and they want top dollar for it. My tomatoes look better than any tomatoes. They always have. Even if you grow those little scrawny, those little baby cherry tomatoes that they charge you an arm and a leg for, cherry tomatoes is the best thing to grow in Texas. First of all, they will you if it gets too hot, they'll stop producing. As soon as it cools down, the jokers start reproduce. But as long as you water it and keep it alive, like I failed to do last year, because I had too many. I had way too many. My freezer's still full of tomatoes. Um, as long as you keep them watered, when it cools down in September, and we were saying Jamaica, in Texas, they'll come back. They'll reflower and give you a whole second harvest. Determinate and indeterminate. Cherry tomatoes are indeterminate. I think Romas are also indeterminate. In hot climates, I recommend that's what you do. You want determinate tomatoes, you're just gonna get one harvest of tomatoes. Now they're gonna be big and bulky and pretty, but they're gonna give you the biggest bang for their buck, and then they'll be gone. I don't care what size tomatoes I get, as long as I get some and I have to. Man, at this point, you might not be able to find them jokers. I said, what the heck is going on? Am I in a third world country? Does it seem like it was? Starting to look like it. Now we got big grocery stores here. I said, what the heck is going on? Where is the produce? Where? What is going on? I know there's a lot going on, but come on, tomatoes. And then I bought some. It's a good thing I planted cucumbers. I bought some cucumbers, right? You know those things rotted. I can't use them. I got to use them as fertilizer. Some of that stuff is old, so you just do the best you can. It don't make no sense to complain. Just do the best you can and move out and plant your stuff. Everybody's right. They talking about plant your grow your groceries, yes. Because it's not that you can't afford it. Sometimes it just ain't gonna be there. And the stuff that's gonna be there gonna look like, yeah, I'm gonna put this one here since this is the same thing. These are all zinnias. Um the stuff that you that's there gonna look like trash. Gonna look like something that grew at the bottom of the bottom of that's been at the bottom of the barrel, and they selling it to you at top dollar because they put them in these little packages. I said these tomatoes don't look right, so I went to, as I said, I went from Wally World to HEB. That's our store in Texas, and it was the same freaking thing. I said, man, is this what we have to look forward to? What the heck is going on? I'm so glad that I know how to garden. And if you don't know how to garden, it is not hard. Put a seed in the put a seed in some soil, and the only way you're gonna learn how to what the seed will do is if you try. Just try. And if you don't know if it's something that is giving you a hard time, all of us have a hard time. All of us have to start somewhere. Nobody a is a pro gardener in every plant. I'm running out of soil. You just have to keep trying. Some of these things are easy to grow, like cucumbers, easy to grow. Tomatoes are easy to grow. Peppers take a long time to come up, but they are easy to grow. Some of the stuff you can't put in the sun, like peppers, them bell peppers, don't put them jokers in 100-degree weather. All the flowers gonna fall off. You ain't gonna get no peppers. Put them in the shade. There's things that you gotta practice in order to know what. It's calendar. Let me get this one out. There's three of them in here. You have to practice in order to know what how to grow it. But you got to start somewhere. And if you don't, even if you take some, if you eating a watermelon, and you probably won't find one like this. If you find a watermelon with a has seed, or for what was it, cantaloupe still has seeds in it, unless they changed that recently. Um, Shoot, take those seeds and throw them in the ground and see if they do something. It happened to me. I had a cantaloupe, right? I said, I'm just scoop these seeds out and throw it in the yard. You know they grew? They were trailing all the way across the yard. I had so many cantaloupes that year, I didn't know what to do. They were right there in the corner, and they just trailed across the yard. That was the only thing I grew that year, besides, of course, the pretty things, before I started a vegetable garden. Just try. Just throw it out there. I couldn't believe it was growing. Neither could the guy who cut the lawn because had to grow. He had to to mow around it. He's kind of irritated about, I'm sure. I didn't care. So I got 3 trays done. I don't know how long I've been on here, about 30 something minutes. Right? Y'all know I don't mark stuff, but I know what most of the stuff is. So these are zinnias, right? This is calendula. This here is borage. Zinnias. Oregano. And this is my favorite because this will save you if you eat the flowers, or and if you don't get them, if you don't chew them fresh, if you have a slight toothache or and you can't get to the dentist, dry the flowers, put them in a paper bag, and save them for a rainy day. Because it seemed like every time something goes wrong with somebody having a toothache, it's on a Saturday or Sunday, and the dentist ain't open unless you got big time money to bring them back in. So this will save you because this is like plant ambisol. It's better than ambisol. It numbs the whole freaking mouth. You just chew it, pain will go. And I've done it because I had a toothache a couple of months ago. And I chewed these flowers until the pain went away. And do you know the pain was gone for a long time until I got to the dentist. Because I think that the toothache started on a Friday night. And I said, I'd be doggone if I go to the ER. They can't do nothing. All they're gonna give you some kind of painkillers. I don't like taking painkillers. I don't like the way they make me feel. I'd rather do something natural. You chew on the flower, numbs your mouth, and then you're out of pain and you're good. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So I'm getting ready to wrap up, but I'm gonna show you we've done about 3.5 trays. I ran out of soil, and we still got a whole bunch of stuff left. See that? This is why I think we are cheating ourselves by not, let me put this down here, by not planting our own seeds. That's just my opinion. Y'all do what you want to do because even buying a seedling, what a seedling is going for, a tomato plant is going for about $4.99, $5.99, $1.75 probably at the supermarket. So check your supermarket, see if you can get it cheaper. There's nothing wrong with seedling. Just try to get seedlings that produce. Okay, this is what I've done so far. And I still got some left. I'm gonna do that on another setting. I planted borage, I planted oregano, I planted feverfew, I planted zinnias, and I planted stinging nettle. No, I didn't. I didn't plant the stinging nettle. It's right here. So, and I planted some lavage and calendula. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Go ahead and plant what you can plant. These are heirloom seeds, but you don't have to plant heirloom seeds. Go and get them cheap seeds from what Dollar Tree has them for 150. They grow. I grow them. I am not a seed snob. I am not a seedling snob. I am not a hybrid snob. I am not an heirloom snob. I just grow what I can grow so that I don't have to buy and I don't have to worry about not having edible looking tomatoes because they look terrible. Toothache plant. I saw that with somebody. Toothache plant. Yeah. Very easy to grow and it works. I'm a believer. The first time I saw it was in Dallas, Texas at the Chef to Farmers. That's the first time I came in contact with toothache plant. And believe I wasn't a believer until I took just a little piece because I'm one of them people who like, you know, has to test stuff. So I took one of the little flowers, I broke off a little piece, and that joker numbed my mouth. And then I went and ordered the seeds because I said that is something to keep in your in your arsenal, just in case your kid has kids are gonna bawl. We are in pain, but little babies or kids, they that pain they can't take it. That will stop them from crying. All they do is chew on it. It'll numb their gum and numb that nerve until you get them to the dentist. especially the kids. I still feel so bad when kids start crying because they're in pain. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everybody for being with me. And this is Up Pop Me Please, repotting all of, it's called survival garden seeds. I know I told y'all I don't like that word, but these plants are perennial. So that's why they're calling it. And they said they stand the test of time through time. So call it what you want, but that's the name of the plants. That's where I got them on the Amazing Store. Pots are also found on the Amazing Store. I am not affiliated with any of these companies. I'm just trying to share the knowledge so everybody can grow their food and, keep their families healthy and as happy as possible. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everybody for being with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Keep planting. Don't give up. Our stuff is better than the store stuff. Bye, y'all.